Okay, everyone, I'm darthbriboy. Welcome to a darthbriboy fucking video or vlog or whatever the fuck this is about Spectre. Oh my god, fuck you, Rotten Tomatoes, and everyone who has bitched about this movie, repeating the Bond formula. Oh, like that's a bad thing? Okay, let me just get that bullshit out of the way. Okay, Spectre, the title of the film is Spectre. The fuck did you expect? It's Spectre. You're bringing back Blofeld. Spoilers! I'm sorry. Minor spoilers in the title. You've been warned. But if you decide to watch this with the minor spoilers, well, you're a dumbass. I'm sorry. So, basically, you're bringing Blofeld back. You're wrapping up all of Daniel Craig's Bonds. Loose ends, essentially. You're connecting all his old villains to Spectre, which makes sense. And in retrospect, when you kind of look at the previous Craig film, from Casino Royale to Skyfall, wow. I'm telling you, when I did my trailer reaction, I knew Quantum of Solace was going to link back to fucking Spectre. Granted, it wasn't as strong a link as much as I was thinking it would be, but it was still a very strict, but it was here and there. They were mostly focusing on Casino Royale and Skyfall for the obvious reasons. In the film, they really brought up Vesper's death and how that affected Bond's character. And oh my god, the way they bring Vesper up in this film, tugs on my heartstrings, right in the fields. Bond picks up he's like in some room with, that was Mr. White's old hideout shit. And he picks up this tape with Vesper Lynn on it, and it's my feels, man, my feels. I felt that shit as a Bond fan, especially after I did this whole fucking Craig era tribute video that included fucking Casino Royale 2 Skyfall. And my god, I'm telling you people, see Spectre right now. Just shut up my first impression of it. I just gave it away that Blofeld's in this movie. He's Christoph Waltz. No shit, we all expected that. And if you didn't see that coming, well, you ain't a true Bond fan. Because apparently you don't know shit about Spectre. Which you should know. You just gotta watch the Connery films, dumbass. You want the Connery films? I could rip them for you and send them to you. Give me your email. I'll rip the Connery Bond film and email them to you. You just binge watch all of them. Oh, and Honor Majesty's Secret Service, which, this movie, it was so good. Now, granted, Madeline, the blonde-haired Bond girl in this film, they didn't tie, like, that direct Honor Majesty's Secret Service link. But there were kind of subtle hints at that. I mean, there's a great line that Madeline gives Bond about, you ever stop? What's his life like? Always being alone. And Bond says, never stop to think about it. Because I think if Bond stopped to think about the life he's chosen, he would probably kill himself. I mean, seriously. He watched the woman he fell in love with and was probably going to spend... He watched Vesper. Vesper, the woman he loved. The woman he was willing to give up everything, even though he was just starting out. He was willing to do anything to be with her. And she drowned and died right in front of him. And prior to that, she betrayed him. And it was like he created this mental barrier like, job's done, bitch is dead. And then Quantum, it was like such a movie in this film. Just the connections in this film are absolutely brilliant. The way Mendes constructed this film to connect with Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, and Skyfall was just, it was like, oh my god. Like, I don't know if they were thinking about Spectre when they were making these movies. They probably were at some point. But just the way Mendes does it, it's like a puzzle, man, okay? You're watching... This movie is essentially watching Bond build a puzzle, okay? With the Bond theme in the background. That's what it's like. You're watching Bond and everyone build a puzzle, and you're just seeing... The way they bring Blofeld in this movie is so good. Now, granted, I did overhear some people say, well, Blofeld has a much bigger role in the series in general and blah, blah, blah. You think Mendez and the fucking Broccolis are stupid enough to kill off Blofeld in this movie? They are not stupid. Blofeld and Spectre are not dead. Spectre is gonna come back in later films. This is just the beginning. Just because the title of the film is Spectre doesn't mean that this is it for Spectre. You gotta be a fucking idiot to think this is the end of Spectre. This is like, oh, it's Spectre, so Spectre's gone. Look, I'm sorry if I'm rambling and bitching, but this is my first impressions video. I'm gonna probably have a more detailed review at some point, but first impressions rating right now, I give it a 9 or a 10, honestly. I loved it. It was entertaining. It was exactly what I was looking for out of this Bond film. It connected everything in Craig's era. It brought up Spectre in such a brilliant way. Craig's performance, as always, and especially in this film, was probably the best I've seen him in since fucking Casino Royale and Skyfall. This is a perfect James Bond movie. And I will gladly give it an A and a fucking 10 out of 10. See Spectre right the fuck now. If you wait for home video, don't wait for home video. See it. See it! Live long and prosper and have a nice day. I just had to get this out of my system.